Here a first plant hormone we are having the auxins. Here auxin which mean growth. The first person of identified as auxin is Kojal and Smith. L and Hagen Smith. They are the first person to identify that auxin in the year of 1901. He just discovered that auxin, but they are not having any proof to that. Here what they said, auxin is produced at the tip of an plant. Just imagine this is the plant. They are saying auxin is produced at the tip of an plant of the stem and root part. So they are given a name for that. This is the zone of migrate to elongation. Zone of migrate of elongation. Here a zone. This is the zone and migrate, which means if you are corona, usually they are getting a migrate from one place to another place, and elongation, they are just increasing their size. And next person, after that, next person just observe the growth of a plant. The person name is Charles Darwin. In that year of 1880. Okay, just observe the growth of a plant. They are observed two a type of growth. The first one is the unilateral growth. Okay, and next one, here observed a curvature of a growth. Here unilateral, just they are grown in a straight way, and curvature, they are having a curved portion of and growth in the plants. Okay, what is the reason they want to know that? Here just observe the one plant, that is the canary grass. A canary grass usually are grown in that garden itself. Okay, and he just identified they are having some chemical to that plant that is only responsible for a curvature and unilateral growth of a plant. After he come to the conclusion for that, he influenced the transmitted of tip of a coleoptile, the base of a region. Just they are said some of the influences is there. They are only transmit the tip of a coleoptile at the base part. Base part la irundhu edho something carry out agudhu coleoptile part ku, that is only responsible for a growth of the plant னுக்கு ஒரு conclusion வந்துட்டார். Okay, this is the influencer later identified by the Wendt experiment. Okay, Wendt experiment மூலமா just they are identified the auxin. Okay, here Kojal and Hagen Smith என்ன சொல்லிட்டாரு, ஒருவேளை ஆக்சன்ஸ் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணலாம், அதான் அந்த க்ரோத்துக்கு காரணமாக இருக்கும். பட் தே ஆர் நாட் ஹேவிங் எனி ப்ரூவ் டு தட். பட் ஹியர் a Wendt experiment, they are conducting the Wendt experiment to prove auxins only are responsible for the growth of the plant னு ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணுறாங்க. ஓகேவா, let we move our first Wendt experiment one by one. Okay, let me see that. Here the Wendt experiment are conducted by the Fritz Warmout Wendt in the year of 1903 to 1990. He is only conducted the Wendt experiment, so that they are given a name of Wendt experiment. Okay, he is a Dutch biologist. Effects, it just identified the effects of auxins and existence of anaxins. Effects of and existence of auxins. Okay, he did a serious experiment to the Avena coleoptile plants. That is the Avena, as you know that is a common grass plant. That oats only, yeah, that is the Avena. Okay, in the Avena plant la he did a serious experiment. Coleoptile தான் growth, coleoptile இருக்க some chemicals தான் growth inhibit பண்ணுது, stimulate பண்ணுதுன்னு a serious experiment பண்ணுறாரு. Okay, so that they are conducting 3 steps for an experiment. In this first experiment, he just cut the tip of an plant, that is the coleoptile portion of an plant. Okay, just he cut the tip of an plant. And now Wendt observe for the plant whether they are showing some growth movement. It didn't do any response to the growth. Now they are indicate The coleoptile are responsible for, they are secrete some chemicals for an growth. Okay, and next step, he placed the agar in the detached, that is the here a detached place of a plant. This is the second experiment. In second experiment, he just placed the agar block in the decapitated plant body, that coleoptile part of a plant. This is the tip, no, that is the coleoptile part of a plant. He just observed now whether they are showing us some growth. And now also they are not showing any growth to their plant. After a few hours, he just remove the agar block, and now they are placing the cutted portion of a coleoptile. They are placing to be here. It just leave in a few hours. Okay, and now for the third experiment, he going to place that third experiment. He going to place that again their agar block. Now they are not having any coleoptile part in that. Again they are removing the coleoptile part. Just they are placing the agar block again that plants. Now they are observe that plant. They are having a growth movement. Now he's come to the conclusion. Some of the chemicals are diffused in the agar block. Okay, so they are having some chemical part, that is the auxin. He come to the conclusion, a coleoptile part, they are containing a growth stimulator, that is the auxin. They are diffuses in the agar block. Then only if for again I place the agar block, then only they are showing us some growth movement. So again here come to the conclusion for that. This is the Wendt experiment. A first one, they are cutting the tip of a coleoptile. Just they observe whether their plant is showing any growth movement. They didn't indicate any growth. Again they are placing an agar block. They didn't indicate any growth. It's just removing an agar block. He placing the cut tip of a coleoptile part, leaving for a few hours. Again they are placing a agar block to be here, and now some chemicals are diffuses in the agar block. Okay, and that chemicals are travel to the plant. They are stimulate the growth of a plant body. And now he come to the conclusion, auxin is responsible for the growth of a plant. They are present in the tip of an coleoptile. Okay, this is a Wendt experiment. From his experiment, a tip of an coleoptile is responsible for the auxin mean to growth. Okay, and here and next one having the types of auxins. First one is the natural auxins. Let's write it here. Types of auxins. Okay, first one, natural auxin. Natural auxins, and second one, synthetic auxin. Here a natural auxin, which mean a plant itself has secrete the auxin, that is a natural auxin. A synthetic auxin, just that is a man-made, right? A synthetic, artificially to form that auxin, prepare பண்றது, artificially prepare பண்றது, that is the synthetic auxin. Okay, if they are not having any growth to the plant, auxins spray பண்ணா அது growth கொடுக்கும் இல்லையா? So that is the synthetic auxin. Plantல நார்மலாவே auxins இருந்ததுன்னா they are having a normal growth to that. Okay, so that's it for an Wendt experiment. Let's be more next one, physiological effects of auxin. And before that physiological effects, I just show a video to you in the Wendt experiment. It is easy to understand. Physiological, I'm already said that is a part of a plant body. What are the effects of auxin? Now I have to see that the major function of an auxins, it is responsible for the growth, right? So the elongation of a stem, okay, and obtained that it responsible for the growth. Okay, elongation of stem, that is responsible for a growth of a plant. And next, a growth induce the root growth, auxin induce the root growth also. Auxin induce the root growth. We already said that that is the zone of migrate elongation. We say no, that is the auxin part. So in that zone of auxin, there is a zone of migrate elongation. They are just stimulate the elongation of stem and the root part, right? Same they are given here. And next one, they are form of apical buds. Buds part, they are usually grown in a plant body. Apical buds, for an example, if they are having a plant body, they are having some growing buds, right? This is the apical buds in the plant. And next one, a seedless, it is responsible for the seedless fruits. As you know that what is a seedless fruit, they are not having any seeds in their body. We also known as called as a virgin fruit. We say no, that is a parthenocarpic fruit. Okay, without a fertilization induce that the forming of a fruit. And next one, auxin promote the formation of abscission layer. Okay, here abscission, here auxins are prevent the formation of abscission, that is the abscission layers. Auxin prevent the formation of abscission. அப்சிஷன் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா தட் இஸ் ஏ டார்மன்சி பீரியட். டார்மன்சி பீரியட் எல்லாம் வாடி போயிட்டு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, that is a dormancy period. It just prevent that dormancy of an plant. Okay, so that's it for an physiological effects of a plant. Will be more on next one.